So I'm driving along in Big Sur and I see a bike list. And he has a sign that says Hobo Hybrid. And I thought he must have a very interesting story. Turns out he actually has a book. And he has agreed to an interview with us today. So first of all, do you mind sharing your name?
My name is Jack Sansing.
Jake Sansing, okay. And this is your book?
Yes.
Walking America, a 10,000-mile journey of self-healing.
Yeah, I became homeless after I got out of the Army, and I started walking between towns to look for work, and noticed that walking was helping with my PTSD, so I decided to walk across America just to see what it would do for me. I ended up going from Tennessee to Delaware to California to Florida to Alaska, back to Florida and back to California again.
Okay.
And then I wrote this book about all of my experiences. I started in Tennessee.
Tennessee, okay.
Yeah,
and that's where you fell into hardships?
That's where I'm from, and after I got out of the Army, I tried to go back home, and ended up losing my car and my house and everything in a tornado. And I was out of the Army about maybe a year when that happened, and that's about the time I realized I was having PTSD too, so it all kind of happened at the same time there. After I finished my walk, I decided to write this book about all of my experiences, and now I am traveling the country selling my book, and I do different talks at support groups. I guess you could call it motivational speeches, sort of thing. And yeah, the goal now is to sell enough copies to get myself some land up in Oregon.
Okay.
So, yeah, I probably need to sell about 10,000 copies, but I'm not in a hurry.
So do you do tent camping? What?
Yeah,
I see some gear back here.
My tent and sleeping pad in here, my clothes in here, my sleeping bag. I have food in this bag over here. In this bag, I just have my toiletries, a headlamp, these little things. In there, I have a table and chair, my cooking setup. And I'll pull in about 36 copies of my book at a time in that thing too. So
I see. And when you run out of your book, where do you have a mailing?
When I start to run low on my books, I just have them sent to a post office as general delivery.
And did you self-publish your book?
I did.
Okay.
I had to. So I reached out to some publishers when I finished it, and no one seemed interested because I had to edit it myself. And it would have been about $5,000 to $10,000 to have it professionally edited. So I just did everything myself.
So you have been on the road for how long?
Since about 2013.
You've been bicycling around since 2013?
No, actually, I just got this bike, so I sold enough copies to get myself a bike. I was walking with a backpack.
Walking with a backpack, you started. Okay, and then you just finally sold enough books to get yourself a bike. That's a really nice bike.
Yeah.
You're telling me it weighs about what?
This whole setup weighs about 300 pounds.
300 pounds, the whole thing. Wow. Well, I would like to buy a copy of your book.
I also carry jump drives with me, and they have the audio book, the PDF of this, and all of the pictures that I took along the way. It's about 2,000 pictures.
Oh, really?
And I also have a website. It's just jakesansing.com.
Jakesansing.com. Okay, we'll go ahead and flash that on the video. And you also have an Instagram?
Yeah, it's called Hobo Hybrid.
Hobo Hybrid.
Yeah, because I am a hobo, but there's a little more to it.
A little bit more to it, yeah. So do you usually pay for campsites, or are you able to mostly kind of boondock in your bike dock, I guess you'd call it, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to save money any way I can.
Yeah.
If there's a campground, it's not too expensive, and I haven't done something like that in a while, I'll do it just for fun. You know, I like being around people and
And what are you doing when it's raining?
I have, like I said, in this bag, just some random stuff. I have a poncho, rain jacket, and some rain pants in there.
So do you try to travel seasonally?
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're okay with snow?
Yep.
Going in the north
I've been
in the
down
snow?
as far as -40. It's the coldest.
Negative 40?
Yeah, I've been through blizzards, tornadoes.
With no shelter.
No, just my tent.
You are one hardy man. I give you credit for that. I'm happy to meet you, and I'm sure my subscribers would love to check out your website, maybe purchase your books, and follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Thank you so much for agreeing to this interview.
Thanks.
So I was chatting with him a little bit more on the side of the road, and I found out some more interesting things that I think would be great for him to share about the things that in his book.
Yeah, so I did mention that I had PTSD. That's why I was walking, and it was helping me with that. But my book goes over everything that I went through on a daily basis, all the people that I met, all the places that I went, the things that I ate, how I survived. I think we mentioned already that I didn't stop because of the weather. I continuously traveled through the winter, through the summer. It didn't really matter. I went through tornadoes, almost had heat strokes. I've been through blizzards. I've been through all kinds of things, and it's all
You
in
said you
here.
encountered some wild animals?
Yeah, I've pretty much seen every animal that is in America. So,
Do you carry bear spray?
yeah, I have bear spray with me.
Okay.
And it's actually saved my life before.
Really? So is that encounter in your book?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. I'm anxious to read about that. Awesome.
So yeah, but I think the main thing for me was all the nice people that I met. It kept me going, and I think that really helped to give me faith in humanity, because I kind of lost that after the military.
Okay.
And so just meeting like so many nice people, it kind of got me sort of addicted to it, you know.
Yeah.
And
Have you ever thought about starting a YouTube channel?
I have. It would just, I feel like it would be kind of hard for me to keep up with the YouTube channel.
Right, right.
So, I do have Instagram, but that's it for right now.
Yeah, that's easy to do on your phone.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you again so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
See ya.
To help Jake fulfill his dream of buying land in Oregon, please consider buying his book, Walking America, a 10,000-mile journey of self-healing. Thank you for your support. It's available on Amazon, and I have provided a link in the description for your convenience.